52% of primary schools and 71% of secondary schools have faced a cybersecurity attack in the UK. With this in mind, we need to start looking to the leadership teams in education to make sure they understand that it's a responsibility that sits with them. It's not just an IT issue.
We know that schools are being targeted actively by cyber criminals, and the easiest way to make those schools more secure is by removing on-premise servers. No servers can't be hacked onto those servers. So it's a really simple but effective way of reducing that risk.
So we went for a fast-track move to the cloud with Concero in May 2024, and it allowed us to move all our systems across to the cloud in one go.
When we're looking to move the schools to the cloud, we have to look at everything that plumbs into their systems, whether that's the door entry systems, the cashless catering, as well as, of course, all the software that they use for their day-to-day teaching, whatever they plug their devices into. All those things come into our planning to make sure that the school can operate effectively without a server on site.
We collect information about your cybersecurity. We look at the risks, we collate them, we prioritise them, and then we build them into your disaster recovery plan.
We then work with the school to make sure it's affordable, that there's long-term benefits for teaching and learning, as well as all the technological benefits as well.
Obviously, one of the key financial benefits is knowing each year what our costs are going to be. Previously, when we'd got hardware and servers, we didn't know when they were going to need replacing, and that gives us a lot more clarity within the budget over a longer sort of 3 to 5 year plan.
One of the things we looked at in the development of IT across the MAT was how to move as a MAT to a cloud-based solution. And part of the reason for doing it was the cost benefit added up, that actually it made sense, but it also meant that it enabled better collaborative working.
For us, in terms of teaching and learning, it's given us greater oversight. We can share and access resources more effectively and efficiently, which means we've got a lot happier teachers, but of course, having that peace of mind that the data is secure.
That's a real great success story out of moving to the cloud, because it allows workload reduction, it allows flexibility, and taking advantage of all the great new technology that comes along from an accessibility point of view, from AI, but also knowing that you're doing that in a secure way.
Even though we had a high vigilance and culture of safeguarding and security at our school, the cloud services have really highlighted how you can make your data even more secure.
That's where looking at the licensing comes in. A3 and A5 licenses, the big difference between the two is the level of security and login and access control in the A5 compared to the A3. And you'll only know that you needed it when you don't have it, and that's too late. What was really great working with St Nicholas was that we were able to work with the leadership who understood that the cybersecurity of their school and their network and their data and that community is their responsibility. And that really means that they were taking advantage of the millions of pounds that Microsoft and Google invest in security, which a school on its own with its own server simply can't provide.
It is a key consideration that we've got to have now as operations officers around those risks of cybersecurity. So I would say to anybody that's considering doing it that they need to do it sooner rather than later.
So working with a school like St Nick's has been a great opportunity for us to collaborate and moving them to the cloud. This enables them to be future-proof for their cybersecurity risks, and also means that their budgets can now be focused on teaching and learning.